morning.
Hi. Hey, Pankti. Good morning.
How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Please ignore my what's on cold.
Same here. I also have cold in the middle of heat season.
Josh, can you rejoin, please? Yeah. I think he's here.
Josh is here. Yeah.
Mayank, we can start. I think Aditya is also here. Oh, we can start.
Share my screen. All right, guys. So this is how the app looks. Primary purpose of the app is wedding guest communication. So there are two types of communication when you want to send the information to the guest. For example, save the date, wedding invite, and time-sensitive messages like Barat nikalne wali hai, the food is ready, and so on. Second is collect information from the guest. For example, RSVP, travel tickets, and ID cards. So these are the use cases which are pretty nicely solved in the app. And then we have features like chatbot, photograph collection, voice calls, and voice agent, and blah, blah. So I will demo all of these now. You will see a blank page when you start first. The first thing that we need to do is create a wedding. So let me create a wedding. Let's say Sanya and Krish. Sanya and Krish wedding is created. You will see all the information and actionables on this homepage. So first thing that the app is asking me to do is add a guest list. I click on add guest. There are multiple ways to add guest. One is manual, so let me add a couple of your numbers so that I can send messages during the demo. Pankti, can you tell me your number?
8422.
I'll add Josh and Aditya also. Cool. So this was the first way to add guest. Second is import Excel. This is the most popular way to add guest list. Okay, so here is the sample Excel. It should have at least one column with all the names. It should have at least one column with all the phone numbers. Indian phone numbers, you don't need the country code, but for all other countries, the country code should be proper. The plus is optional. One is must have, but you can have up to 3 phone numbers per guest. You can create any arbitrary group. For example, I have created Mehendi and I've put value as yes, no, but you could have created anything else and the app will understand it. You can also store per user information, for example, hotel and room number, so that if you have a use case where you want to tell the user, this is your room number, you'll be able to do that. You can also divide your guest in the tabs in the Excel sheet. The format is exactly same for all the tabs. Let's import this into the app and see what it does. All right. So, app is complaining that there are some issues in the Excel sheet. There are a lot of problems that we have put it in the app. And if those problems are there, app will highlight. Anyways, we can ignore the errors and move on. App has automatically figured out groups that you would want, such as bride side, groom side, and so on. We can send messages only to bride side or only to groom side. So I'll choose 7 groups. Now we have per guest info. So for per guest info, better options would be hotel and room numbers. Okay, so now our guest list is imported. Total 56 guests. Bride side has 25, groom side has 28. Mehendi equal to yes has 16, Mehendi equal to no has 36, and so on. So it has extracted all the information that was there in the Excel sheet. So our guest list is ready. Now the next job is to send WhatsApp messages. For that, you can go to announcements and we need to create an announcement. So we have to choose one of the templates to send WhatsApp messages. This WhatsApp is different from the WhatsApp that you and I use on a regular basis. This is WhatsApp API and it has different rules. So here, when you want to send a message, you can send only via approved templates. Let's talk about this template. So what this template is saying is that your message will look like dear and the guest name will automatically be picked up from your Excel sheet. So dear guest name, any sentence 1 to 3, you can write anything that you want here. There's no restriction. Then there will be this line. We look forward to sharing these precious moments. So this line cannot be changed. The red part you can change, but the black one you cannot. So this is how it works. Let me click on this. It has created an announcement for me. So this is the preview of how my message is going to look. I can change, for example, please come to the wedding. So this is how my message is going to look. I can also attach image, video, PDF, and so on. So let me attach a image. So this is essentially the preview how my message is going to look. We have one more functionality to personalize. This functionality is inspired from old ages where we used to write the name of the guest on the patrika, the physical patrika that we used to send them. So we have tried to replicate it digitally. So, you know, the name.
Sorry.
Say that again.
Like we'll have to put each guest name manually, or they will automatically do it?
No. So we just tell it where to put, and it will put all the names automatically. Let me demonstrate how do we send the announcement. So you have an option to send all the guests in one shot, first of all, or you can say, I want to send to only bride side, or you can do fancy things like bride side and mehendi equal to yes. You can say people who are common between people who are bride side and also they are coming to mehendi, then only send messages to them. So you can do all that group arithmetic. Okay. Now I have an option to send the message right now, or I can schedule it for later also. So many event managers do this, that in one sitting, they set all the messages for next month or so, and then app keeps sending the messages at the right time. Now, all of you might have got the messages on your WhatsApp. And also you might have noticed that it says Dear Mayank as well. You must have got Dear Pankti and so on. Right. So the next feature is RSVP. The process is same. You go to announcement. It will show you all the templates for RSVP. RSVP templates are different, that they have buttons on them. Right. All right. So the message has buttons on it, attending 1%, attending 2%, and so on. So maybe all of you can click one or the other button on this, and let's see what happens on the app. Okay. Got it. So I had said I'll not be able to attend. So basically I got an automated message that we are sorry to hear some image and so on. Now on the app, if I go to RSVP section, I can see all the responses in real time. Pankti said she's coming. Mayank said he's not coming. I'll get to see all the responses in real time. You can change the image and text as per your taste. You can edit everything as per your taste. So that was about RSVP. All of this data can be exported to a Google Sheet. For ticket, we'll follow the same procedure of creating an announcement and sending a message to the guest that, hey guest, please upload your travel tickets and so on. And let's say a guest send a travel ticket right here on this WhatsApp. Okay. So I immediately get a acknowledgement that we have received the file. Now what is happening behind the scenes is, as soon as my system got the travel ticket, we will pass it to ChatGPT. We will extract all the information and storage system has figured out that it was a travel ticket. Now, if I go to the travel ticket section, I can see recent tickets here. So if I click on it, I can see the actual ticket. It says it was sent by Mayank, and the travelers are Mamta and Shreya. They are traveling from Nagpur to Delhi. In a very similar fashion, you can send ID card also. Hey guest, please upload your ID cards. You can say things like you don't upload PAN card, only upload Aadhaar card. The system will acknowledge, system will process, and I have received your ID cards. So now all the data is in the system. So we have this export guest data. We have two ways to export. One is to Google Sheets. Let's see how Google Sheet works. And also this ID card export, event managers likes a lot. So both the exports are ready. So let me open the Google Sheet. If you see that this is a Google Sheet created dedicatedly for this wedding, Sani and Krish, the wedding that we had just created. It has RSVP. So it says in RSVP, Mayank said no, and Pankti said yes with one person. For travel tickets, Mayank Jaiswal sent the ticket. The name of the travelers are Mayank and Shriram. These are all the departure details. These are all the arrival details. And this was the time the ticket was uploaded and so on.
Can you open the ticket and show me the link?
This link?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Understood. Similarly with the ID cards.
Yes. So this was a Google Sheet import, and then we also exported ID cards in a Google Drive. There is a folder called ID cards by names, name of the person whose ID it is, name of the sender who sent the ID, and then some number. Right. So imagine if you have like 200, 300 ID cards incoming, you have to spend zero time on changing ID cards. We also take care of edge cases in ID cards. For example, some people send ID card ka front and back differently. So system will automatically detect, oh, it's the same ID card. It will combine it, create one PDF and then send. So all of that happens automatically. Now we have advanced functionalities. one is WhatsApp bot. So all the conversation with the guest is going on WhatsApp. Sometimes guests ask for repetitive information. So you can enable a chatbot also. How chatbot works is you just need to tell all the knowledge. So anything and everything that you know about your wedding, just put it here. I will enable this bot. Okay. So bot has replied that, okay. So now let me ask, will there be someone who can iron my... If it knows the answer, it will reply accordingly. If it doesn't know the answer, it will say, I'm not sure, let me ask, and escalate to the event manager that there is some unknown question which needs your attention. And event manager will get a notification on their phone that some chat needs your attention, right? Also, sometimes people send that change their RSVP response. For example, let's say I had said no earlier for RSVP. So let me say I will be coming with my wife and one kid. So it understood. It said, I have changed your RSVP. And if I go to the app and look at the RSVP section, it says Mayank Jaiswal, yes, 3. It updated. Chat is not disjoint. It is connected to the rest of the ecosystem. It understands the whole thing. Pankti, can you like reply, say hi on that chat? Okay.
Yes, I've received it.
Right. So essentially what I'm trying to demonstrate is that there is a seamless, when you use this chat, you will feel as if you're on WhatsApp itself. So it has all the features like text, image, video, audio, blah, blah, blah. So you can, have a full-fledged chat with your guest, and you can ask and answer any random questions and so on. Okay. So the last thing is, so all of the things that we did was on WhatsApp. Now I'll demonstrate how the voice call works. So first functionality is voice call. You can record any audio. For example, it could be an invite audio in the voice of bride and groom or their parents and so on. So you can just upload any MP3 and then you can add guests and then you can again send it to whatever number of guests, all guests or 10 guests or so on. So what they will do, they will receive a phone call. And as soon as they pick up the phone, that audio will start playing. And as soon as the audio finishes, the call will end. Another functionality is voice AI agents. Here, it will not be a static audio. It will be an AI talking to you. So for example, I can give this AI instructions that collect RSVP and ask from guest whether they need a place to stay. That's all we need to do. Continue to add guest. I can simply, the same procedure, I can, maybe Pankti, let me give you a call. And then it will have a proper natural language conversation. And it will then say thank you. And it can speak in multiple languages. If the person answers in English, it will switch to English. If somebody is not replying at WhatsApp at all, so you can, use these voice. And you can add multiple team members. So for example, I can add Pankti here. I can add any number of team members. And if I invite Pankti, so then Pankti, when you log in to Weddingkart app from your own phone number, you will see the exact same wedding. And you'll be able to do everything that I was doing. You can invite any number of team members so that multiple team members can manage the wedding together.
My only question is that can I send messages in Hindi or maybe a different language? Because I have a guest list wherein it's a complete Gujju crowd and not everybody is going to understand English. The clients are going to ask for a language that they are.
Right. You can pick the language that start the call with Gujarati. And then you can send allowed languages. So you can say you're allowed to switch to Hindi and English. First of all, app is designed in a way so that it becomes self-serve. So once the person who's using the app, he understands everything. He doesn't need to talk to anybody from Weddingkart as such, because everything can be done via app. There is nothing happening from the background. And we help you onboard, right? But you are the person who's using the app. Second model is generally taken by direct couples who come to us, where a couple might say, I don't have time to learn the app and to use the app. I want everything managed. So I have a bunch of partners whom we can pay some amount on top of it, and then they will use the app for you. So as far as support and clearing doubts is concerned, do it. But if you want the fully managed, we'll have to pay the other person. 499 plus taxes. and it gets you 1000 WhatsApp messages. The standard package is, it has all the features, all the data collection, RSVP, travel ticket, ID cards, and so on. And it gives you 4500 WhatsApp messages, and it costs 8499 plus taxes.
Understood. And is this credibility is for how long? How long can I use the
There
app?
is no limit on.
So this is like a yearly thing or a wedding wise? This is
It's a wedding wise. It's a wedding wise. Your wedding can be like as far as possible. We don't mind it.
Understood. This looks good.
Yeah.
So basically, I really love the app. I really love the idea of how the app works. It's kind of doing a lot of good job for us as wedding planners because a lot of things get collected in the app itself. I would want to start using the app on work. So I'll explain the pricing to her. Maybe Josh and I will sit together and understand that how we can work on this. And this is a laptop friendly and a phone friendly. Yeah.
Yes, as you can see, I've been using the website, and on your phone, the exact same UI will open on.
Understood. This looks good. Yeah, I have got a picture. I'll put it on Instagram. I'll tag Weddingkart. And
Yeah.
it was a good meeting. Whatever the decisions that we are going to take, definitely I want to try this out, how it works, how it's going to go.
Sure. Sounds good, Pankti.
Yeah. Thank you, Mayank. It was a great session.
Thank you, guys. Thank you, Aditya.